I don't want to hear it.
You don't want to go outside and take a breath. Breathe.
Well, hold up. You want to put your cameras on and call your little helper? Well, I got helpers too.
Okay, call your helpers.
I got helpers
call
too.
Call them.
So what were you saying about me? What were you
That
saying?
you need to breathe and breathe
But
outside.
why can't I not breathe in there? Explain to them why I can't breathe in there.
I don't know why you
Since
cannot.
I've been living here, how come I've been getting gassed in there?
You don't have gas.
No. I could take this
If
AC.
you have gas, Richard.
I've been getting gassed in there.
If you get gas.
Gassed.
Go
Chemicals.
Go to the.
No, the emergency can't solve what you're doing.
No.
Only the law can solve that.
I don't go in your room.
Yeah, because you keep me in there isolated with this door closed 24/7 and you get mad.
You're crazy.
No, I'm not crazy. You're not the one that's going to win. You're not God, bro.
I'm not.
Well, you can stay out or come back. This is your... Look, I'm not kicking you out. You're the one leaving.
No.
You're just mad because You're just mad because I expose the truth.
No.
You're just like all the other demons in this world.
You need to go to Salvation
No,
Army.
you need
If
to
you
leave
think I'm a
me
witch,
alone. You leave me
If
alone.
you think I'm a witch,
I could prove you are. I could prove it.
Get away from here.
If a cop stays a night and one day here in this house,
Get away.
and one day a cop stays in here, one day
out of here.
stays a night, he's gonna say, yeah, she a witch, and cop's gonna say, yeah, you're an angel.
Yeah.
It's an easy little pleasy. It ain't no thing. And you act like it's. You act like your magic and spells are gonna work, bro. They're binding on you. They're not binding on me. Your magic and spells are binding on you and them.
Yeah.
Not on me. And you can come back when you want. I don't care. You're the one driving my cars. You gotta come back. They're my cars.
These are not your cars.
Everything's under my name, even her.
This is not your house.
Even her little car too, and house.
You're not gonna sleep.
The FBI know everything, bro. You're not gonna win, bro.
Okay.
Just leave me alone. I'm trying to breathe and you get mad when I breathe? What's wrong with you? You need to get your head checked.
Come here. Come here.
No, I'm gonna stay here. You want to leave? You leave.
You need bread. You need fresh.
I already got bread. You're the one trying to. You're the one. You're the one.
Why are you afraid
You're.
to come out?
Why am I afraid? Why do I want to come out for? You're the one leaving. Why are you staying here? You said you're leaving, remember?
Out here.
You're playing little mind games. You're 80 years old. Grow up. Damn. I don't care, dude. Okay, check this out, Lo. As you could tell, I'm perfectly fine. The second I open up a window, they freak out. Because I need to breathe. Because there's chemicals in my room, bro. Coming out of the AC, the fans. There's holes in the wall. They have to reboard it, you know. I'm not scared. You know what I'm saying? God is on my side, bro. He's mightier than these little people, bro. I'm not worried about them. I'm just worried about the truth being out. And it's already out. It's already out. So, you know, they could talk all they want, bro. They could talk. They could say what they always say. They're flying monkeys. They're living off my identity and my stolen inheritance, people. I mean, this lady, I cannot even go to the restroom without her going in right after me or watching me while I take a shit. I mean, I got cameras in this house, CCTV. They're not the only ones with cameras watching me. I got good people watching me too. Why do you think I lasted this long? And why do you continue to know I'm going to be the mayor? God ain't going to stop them from me being the mayor, bro. God ain't going to stop them from me receiving my inheritance. God is in control. They're not God. They're not judges. They're dictator tyrants. Gatekeepers that steal money for a living from innocent people. Like me. You're king, bro. And we got the justice system on our side. I got righteous officials on my side. It's just, I don't know what's going on, you know, when it comes to arresting them. I don't know. But maybe it's going to take this. I mean, everything happens for a reason, you know? I mean, all I told her a minute ago was, you know what? She said, I don't know what's wrong with you. I think you need to go to the hospital. And I was like, because I had a dream about it just a little while ago, that they're trying to say, like, they're trying to say, yeah, he's mentally ill, but we'll give you $1 billion if you take his life. I mean, who's the ill one, bro? Who's the ill one here? Because they can't control me because I'm a real God-fearing man, a real Christian, not a buy-off copycats like them. Easy to control. There you go. Arrested, bro. Mary, you're getting arrested. And so are you, We already know the truth, bro. We already know the truth. I got receipts on you. I got receipts on all you. Not receipts, PIs, feds know everything. The CIA knows everything. I mean, God, bro, I'm on the Epstein files, for God's sake. I mean, come on, bro. This shit gets so deep. Buddy, I got to start at the bottom. I'm humble. God loves me right now. He's like, they ain't even going to do nothing to you. Just don't even worry. Just be at peace. Love yourself. But when I'm getting gassed in my room, I got to come out and breathe, bro. I'm coughing, bro. I'm spitting this shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to leave just because they got little fucking, what is it called? Like little fucking, like little traps. You know what I'm saying? I'll think about it in a minute. But I'm going to go back to my room, leave this camera on just because, you know what I'm saying? Just because, bro, for my own safety, you know what I'm saying? And not for my own safety, but so you can know what I go through it day in, day out. You know what I'm saying? I'm peaceful, bro. I didn't kick her out of here. She's the one throwing the tantrum, calling my fake ass mom because she's the one in charge with the money. So she's going to be like blowing the horn while God's blowing his bigger horn. And he got all his mighty angels and Mark Angel watching my back. You know what I'm saying? I'm down, bro. Alma, you're going to prison. You're going to prison, and so is Mary, my fake ass grandma. You ain't even my mom. What gives you the birthright to steal my inheritance? What gives you the birthright to even talk bad about me after you stole my inheritance? Just so you could continue to steal my inheritance. You and your grandmother, your mother that raised you. It's only obvious I'm being human trafficked, people. I've lasted this long. And I'm shining brighter and brighter every day. Why? Because God's with me, bro. He's on my side. God ain't going to allow no one to touch me, cuff me, arrest me. Even come and talk to me. Or they're just going to tell them, you know what, Mary? We already know we're onto your shit. And if you don't stop bugging us and Alma too, it's going to backfire on y'all. We're giving you a month to be out here free. If you call us one more time, we're going to do it right now or tomorrow. You know, you're not in charge of our king. We're trying to give you time. We're trying to give King time too. But y'all don't make it right with him. Y'all don't want to make it right with him. So since y'all don't want to make it right with him, okay. Our judges will, the indictments will, the warrants will, and we will too. And we're going to save him. This is going to be his house. We're going to give him his keys, his cars back, his credit cards that you've been stealing, and his identity with, and his real birth certificate back, his real social security number back, all his real documents back. And then from there on, it's downhill for y'all. Everybody like y'all, working with y'all. Anyways, people, I love you. I'm not worried one bit. You know, the law are listening to me, bro. The CIA they see that I'm in control here. They see that I'm not losing my nuts and screws, bro, like they are. All I did was put my foot on the chair and I relaxed, and I told my fake grandma, I said, you know what, grandma? Every time you try, hold on. Every time you try to attack me, right? Let me see. Every time you try to attack me, belittle me, try to water me down or steal my gifts or you're jealous of me, or you see me alive, just being alive every day, she thinks I have a mental illness problem. Just for breathing, bro. Or cooking good food for myself. She sees me cooking righteous food, righteous with love. And then when she cooks chicken bones. I mean, bro, look at this, bro. Look at this. Look at this. Look, this is what old chicken, old food, bro, like frozen. And she goes around, feeds it around the animals, humans, and this is my food. I gotta wrap it, double bag it in the freezer, because if I don't know what it is with witches. If you double bag it or triple and you tie a knot, they don't go in there as much. They don't mess with it. They'll move it around, but they don't mess with the food. See, but if I move it, and this is mine, but all this right here, that's theirs. This is only mine right here. This is only mine. Because I don't, you know what I'm saying? I got room over there. This refrigerator is actually clean, bro, because I've been telling them to clean it, right? It's actually clean and kind of organized. But if you pay attention, bro, she has eye drops all over this house. Eye drops. And she has them in the refrigerator all the time, in her purse, her car. You know, there's things in this house, bro. Look, eye drops down there. How many eye drops does it take to, I mean, look, you see them? Look, bro. Eye drops. Eye drops. Eye drops. Eye drops. Eye drops. Eye drops. All over this place, bro. All over this place. Dude, and then look, check it out. They organize this place, right? It's not, because they know that their day's coming. They're gonna go to jail, and the cops will come in here and talk to me, and I'm gonna let them know, you know, everything that they've been doing. You know what I'm saying? Now look at this. I'm gonna go back in a minute. Look at this right here. You see this AC? Right here? This one? This AC, bro, if any official takes it apart, you're gonna see it's rigged. Not just rigged, but it has a special chemical to make a person die within seconds, bro. In their room. It shoots a chemical that's so secretive. You'll start to cough right away, like you swallowed a rock. And you can't breathe and you throw up. You start to throw up. Well, when that stuff happens, I run, turn it off, and I open up my door, turn on the fans, and I run outside, and I spit the rest of the stuff out, and I'm good. You know, I turn on the fan in my room. You know, I got 2 fans in my room to air it out, right? And then I come to the restroom, which she does her toilet magic. She's always leaving doo-doo stains. Right here, look. Look at this, bro. Look at this bubble stuff. What is that? Urine. You know, this ain't nothing, bro. She used to have an altar right here. Right here, an altar. And she has this, right? They were going to light this shit on fire. Move it like this. Catch this on fire. This whole fucking curtain. Because they sprayed it with chemical too. They had so much chemicals all over this house, bro. I mean, more than a fucking warehouse. But it's not as bad anymore because I've been sending those curses back to sender. All right, now, hold on. Mary's going to jail, bro. Mary's going to go to jail. That's for sure. Now, look, check this out. This is my little humble home, bro, that belongs to me, and this is the living room, right? Every day when they leave, I got my camera, right? This is my camera, right? I always open the curtains so I can look outside. Who doesn't want to look outside, bro? They love to keep everything closed, bro. Like, shh. At nighttime, the whole curtain, bro. Look, I'm gonna, there you go. That's my aunt right there, the one that they killed, by the way. My own family, my fake mom and the grandma I live with right now, killed her for life insurance. It's sad, but true. And that's gonna come out too. Okay. And then this button right here, there's a little camera, a device in there. It's rigged también. And it's a heater, right? This is a little portable heater. I had this in my room too. This sucker spits out even worse gas. But it's funny. I swear to God. I swear to God. You could even see the gas coming out of the fan, bro. But what's funny is that when they have it on, it works fine. Because the CIA have it rigged like that. The ghetto, the bad people, bro. They bring used appliances rigged. They never buy me a brand new. They never buy me brand new stuff, bro. They never buy me brand new stuff. I don't even care, bro. Prison, bro. Mary's going to prison, bro. My grandma's gonna go to prison, bro, because the restroom always smells like chemicals, bro. She puts it in here in the toilet, so when I pee, the steam goes in and she start coughing, bro. There's something in this thing right here. You can't even put your nose close to it because it burns your fucking nose hairs. Then she puts it in here in the sink. So when you spray it, the after spray, it comes back and it curses you. So I'm always fixing her curses and she gets mad. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm cleaning the house, bro. She's full of bruja, bro. She's a witch. And then she's always hanging these dirty rags. Dirty rags, bro. All over the... It used to be here in the tub. It's your grandma, bro. Grandma's going to prison, bro. You're going to prison, Mary. You're going to go to prison, not jail. You're going to prison. Then they spray. Look, check this out. Then they spray chemical on my motor right here, right? You see this motor? They sprayed it. I was cleaning my fan, and I didn't tell my grandpa to touch it. I went outside one day, and he sprayed like this, like it looked like a WD-40 lubricant on it, right? And he even did it to this fan right here. He sprayed WD-40 on the back of it. So when it gets hot and overheats, it shoots out chemical. Well, this AC too, bro. I got a hole in the wall. I got a hole in the wall back here that I taped. It's back there, right there, that little black strip right there. There's another hole right here. Check this out, bro. They will come and spray in my house, bro. There's a crack right here, right? There's a little crack right there. But this one right here, look, look at this. You see that hole? Right next to my bed? That's where they would spray. In the middle of the night when I'm sleeping, my grandpa opened up the gate outside, right here, right outside my window. Have a gang stalker come to the side of my house, inject chemicals in here and through this side. And it was like going on for like a month straight, bro. I was getting poisoned and gassed. And the chemical is coming out through this hole onto right here. And I lay my head right here, bro. Right here. And Mary's going to prison, bro. So is Alma. They don't want to play. They don't want to play right, bro. They don't want to. Then okay, all right. Don't play right. It's okay. God plays right. And this is the witch and warlock. Does she look like me, people? Hell no. Does he look like me? Hell no. She's only what, 4 foot? Look at her arms. Look at her face. That's not me. They're not even my people. And then she goes around telling everybody my grandson, and him too, my grandson. They're not even my... They're nuts, bro. Look. This is my wicked mom. On the left, right here. She raised her. Prison, bro. You're going to prison. You're going to prison, Mary. So are you, Alma. And then my other aunt too. She's out of town. She's in it too, but she's not living here. So she's over there doing she's on demon time over there. This is me when they buried my aunt Nora. Me and my son. Look at me, dog. Sad as fuck. Everybody else is faking in and shit, but me, I was fucking sad, bro. Look at my son. Look how disoriented he was. They had him all fucking medicines and pills and shit. Is this how you treat Christians? No, dude. This is my Aunt Nora, bro. You're getting arrested, Mary. This. I'm not gonna turn this shit off till they shut their. They need to just leave me alone, bro. They need to just leave me alone. I keep the peace in this house, even after all these. Bro, check this out. I was asleep like two, 3 times already this 1 year. Check this out, bro. I was asleep, right? There's a lock, right? And inside my room, I lock it, right? Well, my grandma has the key to this door. She has a lock to this door too. But they're different locks, different keys, different sets of keys. She gives the key to that rapist in the backyard named Vincent. She leaves me unattended at the house early in the morning. And they gang raped me, dude. They fucking gang raped me, dude. Going to prison. Well, I'm asleep. Didn't even hear it because they come in real quietly. They stab me with the needle and I pass out. I wake up hours later. Didn't know what was going on. I just woke up. God woke me up in the midst of time. And as I woke up, I heard the back door close. I heard it close, right? And I was in pain, bro. I mean, pain, dude. Excruciating pain. So much pain, I didn't know if I could even get out of bed, but I fought my way to get out of bed so I could know who did it to me, bro. So I could see that motherfucker who did it to me. Because I didn't know if it was Checky again. Because Sergio did this shit to me when I was 15 years old with my stepfather. He did the same thing. The same thing to me when I was 15 years old. This own crooked cop in my city, bro. And then I get up, past, taking that fucking pain like a champ, bro. I just took it, bro. I get up, bro, and I walk out. Look, they're here home. They're inside now. They don't even want me to talk. They don't even want to hear it now. All of a sudden, they don't want to hear it. Now they don't want smoke. They don't want holy smoke from my God because they know God ain't gonna help them, bro. Not even the devil. So I go out there. I don't even want to talk to them. I'm keeping the peace. I go out there to the back door and I see Vincent and a friend of his, and they had a syringe, and he puts the cap on it, and he looks through it, and then he puts it in his pocket, bro. He puts it in his pocket, and I saw it through the fucking kitchen door, and they're walking to the back. They're walking to the front of the house through my driveway, and I see him pocketing the vial. He had a vial of the medicine that knocks you out. He put that in the same pocket, and then they're talking, they're laughing, and then the dude with the medicine told Vincent, "Did you videotape it?" Vincent said, "Yeah, I got it all." He said, "Good. Maybe that'll shut this motherfucker up." Bro, all that shit's on CCTV, bro. I didn't need to record it on my phone. Starlink's not the only, Elon's not the only motherfucker that videotapes 24/7. I do too. And then I got ROS satellites too on top of that. Just in case CCTV went out or God forbid something happened, which that'll never happen either. But I got 2 different 24/7. And I'm not even a creep, bro. If you're taking a shit or your wife's taking, or you taking a shower, we don't peek, bro. We don't peek. That's personal shit. Or when you're sleeping with your wife, having sex, we don't do that. Or you're changing your diaper, your baby's diaper or your own diaper. We don't look at that shit. Wiping your own, we don't look at that shit. But the Illuminati, they don't give a fuck, bro. The secret society, they don't give a fuck. But now they give a fuck because they're going down. Man, you're going to prison. You see the mind games? Bro, I was in my room before I started this video, right? I was in my room. I have to put a recycling bin right here because I hate to go out that back door. I only go out here if I'm getting gassed or or I have to go cook. Other than that, I'm in my room, bro. I'm in my room. Then she threatened me that I ain't going to get an AC. Of course, she doesn't want to buy me an AC with my money that she's living off of, because she wants this house fucking rigged still. She wants it cursed. I mean, she wants me to look sick and ill so she could actually call the bad guys and then they fulfill their agenda. But that's not, they can't even, no, dude. They can't even do that. How am I ill because I'm coughing through gas? I'm not even ill. I'm just getting gassed. I need to breathe. I need to get out and get some air. So what do? I turn this little fan on, right? Dee, dee, dee. And she always turns it off. She's always turning it off. So the air comes down. I open up this window so I could air out my room, right? And I put this little fan on. This little fan is okay. It doesn't shoot out that chemical. I don't know why. It just doesn't. It doesn't burn or nothing. So, yeah, Mary, you're going to prison, bro. Yeah, now she settled down. All of a sudden, she wants to act like an angel. Just a minute ago, she was wanting all the smoke in the world. Yeah. Just a minute ago, she wanted all the smoke in the world. Talking about, I need to go to the hospital. I need to get checked. You see, I'm still coughing, bro. I don't know if the construction workers installed something else. I need to look around my room because I have all the fans off. The AC's off. It's been off for 2 days. And I'm still coughing in here, dude. There's something leaking in here. It might end up being my refrigerator. I don't know. But there's something in here that's causing me to cough. And it's a chemical. It's not, it's like a gas type of chemical. And I've been smelling it all day. And it's hard to sleep. So I might have to sleep in the kitchen, bro, or the living room. Because I ain't going to sleep in here tonight. I don't think I am. They want to play like that. Well, I'll sleep right next to them. I'll put a blanket on the floor. You see, they're not going to win, bro. They're not going to win. I need a new dresser. Look how I got my clothes, bro. I need a new dresser. They don't even buy me that. I need a new AC. They don't even buy me that. I got to keep my food inside my room because if not, they will poison that shit. Did you see how many eye drops she has in the refrigerator, guys? Did you see the toilet magic that she puts right above the toilet with all them bubbles? That's not fabuloso, people. Come over here and smell it. Come over here and test it. Come over here and test the air in my house, and especially in my room. I bet you ain't going to have no oxygen in my room, bro. You're going to see a bunch of chemicals and shit. Where is it coming from? I don't know. I had construction workers here like all weekend, right? All week today, this past week. They were all over my house. All over my house. All around my house. From all ends of the house. Working, hammering. And I was in my room trying to get as much sleep as I can. So what do? I kept it cool, prayed up. As a man, I finally got my heater going, my water heater going. The shower's okay. Finally now the shower's okay. But I'm getting gassed. Why? Why am I getting gassed, and why is she getting so mad? And why does she laugh when I get gas? She's like, what's wrong? You need to go to the hospital? All demonic and shit. And I'm like, no. You know what you're doing. And I tell her, you know what? She's all, you need help. Why are you choking? Why, is there something wrong with your brain? What do you mean brain? What does brain got to do with me coughing? I told you it's gas. You're the one who's delusional. You're not listening to what I'm saying. I told you, you're doing wrong to me. You're doing wrong to me for so long, and you act like nobody's watching, listening, recording, taking documents, and building stacks of evidence on you and my mom and everybody else involved in my family. And then you want to say I'm nuts, that I need to go to the hospital and get checked? No, You're delusional because you don't take accountability for being an evil person, an evil witch. Every time I expose you, you go off the hinges. And I only talk to you. You fight with me. You fight. You want action. You told me to come outside. I didn't even step outside. I didn't go to you. You left the house because you got exposed and you called your daughter, my fake mom, my other Chainsaw Massacre side of the family to come and help. And not to come and help, but to see if she could help out. So what does she do? Just leave, call the cops, call the cops. Well, the cops didn't show up, bro. You know why? Because they're sick and tired of this shit too. Especially after I post this video. They're going to say, yeah, bro, our king doesn't deserve to live like this. The world's going to be calling the PD in Corpus Christi. Texas, fucking United States, Mexico president. Why don't y'all do something? Can't you tell she's a witch? She has freaking eye drops all in the refrigerator. Why does she have so many? Why? Why does she always go to HEB and get eye drops every fucking day? I swear to God, she's there getting eye drops, bro. Why? She doesn't even use them. She doesn't even use eye drops. I've probably seen her use it once a month. And she only does it to make me think that she uses them for her eyes. She doesn't even use them. And you see them, they're all the way full to the top. Some of them are empty, thrown away. Where does she use it? In my fucking foods? In my fucking drinks? Bro, I can't even leave a bottle of water and leave this door open and go to the restroom. The bitch will run over here. When I'm in the shower, I gotta lock my door, fucking put it like, I gotta put the mattress in front of the doors. When I take showers, bro, this is how pathetic it is to live with a Chainsaw Massacre family, bro. This is how pathetic it is, bro. Does it have to get this bad, God? I think so for them to go to prison, right? Yep, that's what he's saying. He says now they're going to prison because you're blasting it out there, son. You know, they got, oh my God, bro. They got holes, bro. Look, there's another hole right here. There's another hole right here. Right? You see it? Right? They just drew a little hole. If I go outside, you'll see a bunch of holes all around the windows around my house. Holes, like straight professional holes, bro. Like you're gonna install cable or whatever, but you're not. You put a little flashlight, you could see a light in my room, and you could see, and you could just puncture a rod in there and while I'm asleep. And my grandpa opened up the gate, and then they text each other. It's all organized crime, bro. And I'm here coughing, and I run outside in the middle of the fucking night, 2, 3 in the morning, coughing, speeding. And I'm barely getting my breath, and I'm praying to God, And then I go back in my room, bro, like a champ. I just take it like a champ because I know one day God's going to deliver me from these witches. I know one day God's going to deliver me from these warlocks. I know one day I'm going to be safe in this house again. For the first time in my life, I'm going to be safe in this house. My house. My first house that I could finally say it's demon free. Especially when they get Vincent at the same time. And that other little boy back there. Not little boy, but the other little young man back there. And when they gang raped me, bro, it wasn't just him and Vincent. It was even that little boy too, I think. That little boy just went inside the room, though. He didn't come outside. I think he went inside to like clean up or something. I don't know, bro. And then I heard him say, did you smell him, bro? He smells so good, right? Man, bro, I never smelled anybody that smelled so good like that. I was like, what the fuck? Whoa. I mean, damn, bro. They said it loud, bro. CCTV recorded that shit. I mean, goddamn, bro. And they didn't do it once. In 1 year, I promise you they did it twice, maybe even 3 times to me. But I know once they did it twice, that once they did it for sure. That's a for sure. I want to say they did it 2 or 3 times after that, because I woke up in pain again. 2, 3 times. 2 times after that first time. So that's 3 in all. I woke up in pain. You know, I wouldn't even be breaking out, but they keep giving me processed foods from churches, church, like worship, Catholic churches that are cults and covens in the city that pass out fucking fake ass foods and shit. Hold on, let me make sure I got. Hold on, I need to put this motherfucking charger on. All right. So what do they do? What does Donald Trump do? He takes my Lone Star away. That's all I had, bro. I ain't got no money, right? Because I'm waiting on the cops to bring me justice. I will not get my inheritance until somebody brings me justice. But God is. I don't need to kiss your ass. I don't need to. God's going to do it, bro. God's going to force you to do it. God is mightier than you. Mightier than your ego, your jealousy, your greed, your hate, your worries, your fear. Why do you fear me? Because you did wrong to me. That's the only reason why you fear me. You only fear me because you got a demon in you. You see the holiness in me. That's the only reason why you fear me. So if you're watching this and watching me, I mean, by the way, dog, I mean, I look good one day and then I look like shit the next. I look good one day and I look like shit the next because the attacks, they're never ending, bro. You know, I'll be having a good day one day. Well, these last 2 months, it's been like that. Before all that, it was hell. But these last 2 months, I hit a threshold where I was like, man, I'm Gucci. I'm not going to go to prison anymore or the mental hospital. That's for damn sure. I'm not. I know I'm not. They could do all this dream magic on me, and the witches could say it, try to speak it into existence and do spells and curses and black magic and hexes and voodoos and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? All the demonic and get all the spirit realms so fucking juicy and ready for me to go, and then I still won't go. Huh. Archangel Michael's and God and all his angels are like, you want smoke? And the demons are like, when they try to, exactly. There's always one or two or five. There's always a handful of demons that are like, I don't care. Okay. Boom, boom. They get fucking shot, killed, stabbed to death, fired right away, sent to prison or jail. They lose their mind. They got to check into mental hospitals because they cursed me. The curse went back. It's fucking ridiculous, dude. I could tell you so much shit, bro. There's even more shit, but I'd rather show you in person. There's so much shit in this house, bro. So much shit in this house. I had to cut the carpet. Look at that. I had to cut the carpet, right? That's another story. That's another story. It's my house anyways. I could do whatever the fuck I want to this house. Shit, I want to redo the carpet anyways because they fucking pissed on the floor. Look at that the fucking stain right here. I mean, when I leave this house, I gotta pray before I leave because I don't even know if my neighbors got the keys to this goddamn house. They broke in here before. And breaking in with the key. They didn't even have to break in. They got the key. They just walked up in here. Rigged this shit up and left. Why? Because of my grandparents. They know they're going to lose. They know they're going to go to prison. They know they're going to go to hell. And who do they call? My neighbors. But you know what? Even my neighbors want them dead. Even my neighbors want to take my grandparents out. I swear to God they do. The only reason why they haven't is because of me. Because of me. Because I said if you take my grandparents out, I want justice. I want to see them. I want to see the same shit they put me through. I want to see them go through the same shit. If you give them a fast way out, that ain't, no. That ain't justice to me. I want to see them suffer the same way they fucking saw me suffer. The way they wanted me to suffer. The way they forced me to suffer. The way they still want me to suffer. And they don't stop because God's going to make them suffer now. Because they don't stop. God damn, bro. I can't even look good today, bro. I can't. I was looking good and then I started coughing all fucking day to day. Why, bro? Why? Because this fucking whole house it's rigged somewhere, bro. There's even a box. You see that box up there where that light's at? That box, I wouldn't even fucking doubt it. Chemicals come out of that bitch. And there's a fucking microphone in there. I wouldn't even doubt it. That this might even be more than just that. What the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? It should be a doorbell, I think, but it's not. There's little devices all over this fucking house, bro. You see it, right? Right underneath the light, that black little square up there. You see it? With that black little opening right there, right above my fingernail, right there. I mean, god damn. You know what's crazy? One day, I swear to God, I had a dream that I was in my room right here, and I had a fish tank. I don't. The dreams. It's weird how my dreams are like, you know, the way they are. But I had a fish tank like almost break, and it had water flood right here. All this was flooding. I had a radio on the side of my wall, right, and this door was open, and I stood right here, and I was telling my fake grandma, "Hey, grandma, bring me some towels. My room's flooding. It's flooding. It's flooding." I thought it was the restroom right here. I thought it was the restroom right here, right? Right here on the right side, flooding like the tub or something. When this door was open, you know what I heard her say? "Shut up." Or no, she said, "What do you want?" And I said, "I need a towel." She says, "I'm talking to the cops." And I said, "Why?" She said, "Because I might get arrested. That's why." And I stayed here and I laughed, bro. I laughed. I said, "Oh, thank God. Thank God they're coming for her and not me." You know what I'm saying? Thank God they're coming for her. I mean, if they came for me, they're signing their own death warrant, bro. God is not going to allow nobody to fucking hinder me no more, bro. Whether you're righteous or not, he's not going to allow you to even touch me or cuff me. God said, "Do not touch my anointed," bro. If you even touch a hair on my body, and I don't want you to, you just signed a death warrant. And I don't even got to do nothing to you. God will do it. And my army will come and get you, bro. Some way, somehow, God will even cause you to have a heart attack. You don't even got to have someone touch you. He could just put the Holy Spirit in you. The death, he'll touch you with the death spirit. You know, he'll curse you with death and you'll have an aneurysm at work. Or while you're fucking your wife. Or while you're taking your son, watching him play baseball. I mean, just drop dead right there, bro. I mean, that's how powerful my God is. He could touch you a billion ways. Not just through gunfights, stabbings, gassing, and all the bullshit y'all put, you know, other people put me through, the bad guys. But I'm being honest, people, don't touch me. Don't come at me. It's not me. It's them. I'm not the threat here. It's them. I'm only the threat if you come at me. I'm not the threat, though. It's them. I don't fight, bro. I only fight when I see me and my people dying out there for no reason and nobody's doing nothing about it. So I had to fight. But now I don't have to fight no more because everybody knows that I'm not the problem anymore. It's Putin, it's Trump, it's MAGA. It's these crooked officers that are not letting the righteous ones do something about it. I don't know why. I don't know. I'm not in the PD department right now. But who knows? Maybe tomorrow that'll change because God's doing it. It doesn't matter what I don't know. I know God's going to do it. You see what I'm saying? My faith is too strong for these people, bro. I told my mom, "You're not God. You're not God." You know what she says? "You're not either." I said, "I know I'm not. It's you that's acting like you're God. You're a tyrant. You're a dictator." And, you know, and I told my grandma, I said, "You know what, grandma? I still call her grandma out of respect because I'm so used to it. But lately I've been calling her fake grandma, you know, Mary, her by her name, you know. But when I say grandma, I'm referring to her because I'm so used to calling her that. But she's really not my grandma, people. She ain't even my blood, bro. She stole me at birth with my mom. And they raised me and they trained me to think that I was theirs. And still to this day, they will die in their grave saying that I'm their fucking child. Draw blood, draw my blood, draw their blood. We have no DNA whatsoever matched. None of our fucking DNA match. But yet, on paperwork, all over the world, I'm their fucking son. That's fraud, bro. The justice system is doing fraud, bro. Why? Because I'm a motherfucking multi-trillionaire that owns fucking land, resources, water, ports, oil fields, oil, gold, military bases. Why? Because I'm the fucking heir to the throne. That's why. And these motherfuckers are keeping me isolated in this house because I am the top motherfucking victim in the Epstein files. And they're trying their hardest to fucking keep it under wraps. And they cannot. No longer, says the Lord. And the Lord is going to put an end to it now, says the Lord. Do you understand, bro, what I'm up against? Do you understand what it is to be me? And then yet they're jealous? And I don't even have nothing. Imagine when I do have something. Oh my God, bro, they're going to be crying. They're going to be crying, bro, like somebody punched them in the gut, stole their puppy. You know what I'm saying? Their son, daughter died, like that kind of crying, bro. And I'm just the mayor. I haven't even, or I probably won't even be the mayor yet. If they get arrested, I'm alone in this house and I'm free to go outside finally and ride my e-bike. You know what I'm saying? And change the locks and shit. And take all this, you know, this rig shit out of this house and curses. Bro, they gonna fucking trip, bro. They gonna fucking start crying. And then when I become mayor, bro, they're gonna start shooting themselves. They're gonna start doing heavy drugs. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna start telling their family, you know, just take my life. Just run me over. You know, I mean, god damn, bro. And I'm the problem? What am I doing? I don't sell drugs. I don't even have no weapons here. I mean, I don't hurt little kids like they do. I don't sex traffic people. I don't rape them in their sleep. Just because I talk about God the Almighty. Or not because I talk about him, but because I believe in God Almighty. Just because I carry the Holy Spirit. I don't go preaching the word of God to them. There's no point. They will not listen. But because I shine with the Holy Spirit and I'm fucking shine bright to them because I'm like the chosen one of the Messiah here. You know what I'm saying? And of God. Do you understand how fucking much they hate me? Because I'm the one I'm the one that they can't beat. You know what I'm saying? They can't beat me, bro. I'm the only one they can't beat me, bro. And they hate that shit. Because they've been doing it for 38 goddamn years of my whole life. They fucking hate that shit. Another thing too, look. You see this? You see this right here? You see this notch and then they paint it? You see how they paint it? Look, check this out. You see this right here? Hold on. Okay. Right here. You see this? You see this? How it's fresh? You see the fresh? And then right here? Watch. Watch this. You see the opening? You see it, right? Okay, look. Do you see that hole? Right here. Right here, where my finger's at. You see? Right here. Look at this crack. You see how the bottom is sealed? You see how it's sealed? And then at the top, yeah, it gets wider and wider and wider, and then it gets more wider. Look. You see up here? How? Look, I could just push on it. Look. I could just push on my door, and look, you can fucking see all my room, right? Dude, all they gotta do when I'm asleep is this, look. And then run, close the door, and act like they're asleep, and then I'm coughing like in 10 seconds. 15 seconds when the chemicals settle all over my fucking face and body. Then they fucking... Look at this, bro. You can see my flag. You see my flag? Look at that. Look at that. And then they paint it so it won't look so obvious. So Captain Obvious. And then look, fresh fucking demonic fucking witch claws, bro. Look at these claw marks. I don't do this shit. Witches do this shit. Look at the fresh paint peeled, bro. Look at those claw marks. Look at these marks, these markings. I don't even go on this side of the house, bro. I don't even mess with this room. But look at these claw marks. Demonic, bro. And then look right here on the side. You see how it's chipped? You see how Look at this. I gotta put Jesus in my front door, bro. I gotta put He is risen right here by my front door. Right here, bro. I gotta have Him right here watching over my room 24/7. And He does. God is greater than them. They're not God, bro. They're not God. Neither am I. I'll never say I am, bro. Do I have His power? Yes. I have all His power that He promised me to have. You know what I'm saying? But He's still more powerful than me. But He gave me all His powers that He promised me that I would have, which is way more than Jesus Christ. And y'all just haven't seen it yet. Y'all haven't even seen me. Y'all seen like 5% of me on my best day. Y'all still haven't seen me at 100. Not even close. I'm still at 2.5 right now. And that's because I keep getting poisoned. Imagine when I get my money and I'm out there healing the sick, going to Driscoll Children's Hospital. When I become mayor and I just want to, give gifts and pass out money to the patients and shit. And then, if the news show up, they show up. If not, I don't care. I got a phone. You know what I'm saying? I got my friends that'll ride with me. I got Christians and shit. I got a tribe out here in the city that's going to ride with me as soon as I get my inheritance and shit. And I'll be like, look, you could videotape it, you cannot. I don't care if we do it privately or publicly. I'm not here to get any fame. I'm here for them. But if you want to videotape it as, seeing a miracle happen, cool. And if it does happen, which it will, we got it on tape. Nobody could say I'm false, right? Nope. So the devil doesn't want that, bro. The devil doesn't want that. They don't want that. But does God give a shit? Hell no. Heck no. God don't give a shit how they feel. God don't give a shit what they say about, do you need to go to the hospital? Like they care about the way they say it all. Do you need to go to the hospital, Richard? Are you feeling okay? Do you want us to call the cops? The ambulance so they could strap you down and cuff you and kill you when you get there? But they don't say that. But that's what they mean. For what? For what? Why are you going to do that to me? Because we're stealing off you, ho. That's why. Oh, man, bro. God has had enough with y'all. That's all I got to say. God has had enough of all of y'all. Y'all going against God, not me, people. That's why y'all will not win. And sooner or later, real soon, these cops finally are going to fucking arrest my family, bro. And the ones that finally do it and finally continue to do their job, they'll be in the clear. I'll make sure God makes them in the clear. But that's if they keep doing their job too. Just not one person, 2, 3. No. Maybe take a day off. Then the next day, rest more on my street. The next day, take a day off. The next day after that, rest more. Why is it so hard? When you got all the warrants and indictments already, you got all the receipts on them. You got a judge willing to lock these people up. The other judges maybe not, but there's one judge in our county, bro, that will do it. He's just waiting on you, cops. Why haven't you done it? I don't know. Well, God's going to force you. Believe that. Believe me that. Well, I'm going to go ahead and post this video, bro. I don't even care how I look. I don't care how I sound. I don't care how dirty this house looks. This is just me. Hey, if you don't like my house, I don't care. This is not the way I live, people. This is the way they live. I mean, I can't even. This house would be immaculate if I had my cash. Not just this house. Every house I own. Especially my house. My house. My house. Man, my shit will be fucking player. Furniture, flooring, carpet, wall painting, the restroom, the stand-ups, the fixtures, the lighting, the fucking chef party stoves. I'm talking about bad fucking, even the yard. You wouldn't even know whether shit in the yard or shit in the toilet. Because everything's going to be pretty in my house. I mean, goddamn, bro, you're going to be like, fuck, should I pick the toilet or outside in the grass like a dog? Don't do that. I'm not telling you to do that. But I'm just saying, bro, That's how I live. Look at the way they live, bro. Chicken bones and dude, in the fucking freezer, it's 10 times worse than that. She be fucking bringing food from other people's houses, bones. Where does she do with these bones? She says she freezes them to put them in the and then puts them in the trash can so they won't catch flies or maggots and all that. I was like, you know what? For a while, I believed that shit. For a while, I did believe that shit, like a dumbass, until I realized that's a lie too. Where is she getting all these bones from? Hello, she's a witch. Witches do that, bro. Does she fucking... No, she doesn't even put them in the fucking trash either. She takes them with her. And then she throws them out in the middle of the street so dogs could get cursed. The street dogs. You know, so they could get sick. So they could die. Bro, she does this shit to animals all over this fucking neighborhood. Or any neighborhood she goes to. She'll tear open the bag and throw it. Or she'll see a dog in the corner. And she'll put maybe like one good piece of bread and then a bag of fucking to distract them and continue to eat because they're starving, bro. And then they're cursed, they're hexed. They got fucking Visine fucking bones and shit, and like me, you know, Visine all over their food. God damn, bro. One day they changed my fucking water jug, and I went to I went outside for a second, 2 seconds to go outside to look at my AC, and I come right back. They switched my water, and I drank it because it was hot that day and I was sweating. And I drank the whole bottle of water. Guess what it was, bro? You don't even want to know. And still to this day, I haven't even got over it. I drank a whole fucking bottle of water of that shit. And when I looked at it, it was already almost gone. I only had maybe up to here of water left. And I saw a bunch of shit in that water I should have never fucking drank. Lord knows what the fuck was in it, but I kind of know 50% of what's in it. The other 50, I don't know. And it's terrifying to even know what else they put in that water. Because the first 50 is enough to make any man, any human being cry to their fucking... It's enough to kill any man within 2 seconds of after drinking that shit. I was throwing up. Throwing up, people. Throwing up, bro. And I was so mad because I couldn't get it all out of my system. I drank too much. And it stayed in my body. And I had tumors. I developed cancer. I was spitting out blood. And I'm still spitting out blood every now and then. My brain, it feels like Jello. You know what I'm saying sometimes? Because of all the shit they put in my fucking food and my drink, bro. My drink is what really took me out. Took me down. Not took me out, but it almost took me out. I was in a fucking fetal position, like a bird in an egg, dude, all cramped. I couldn't even move. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't even breathe. I couldn't, bro. It was like breathing through a straw. I was on my last minutes of breath, dude. And then one day I just woke up and I felt a little better. Just a little bit. Like the straw opened up a little bit. And the next day it opened up a little more. But I couldn't hear after I drank that fucking drink. I lost my hearing. I'm still trying to get my hearing back. And what are the cops doing? Nothing. So God's doing it now. So I do not want to hear nothing when you come and arrest my grandma. Just do your job. Do what I told you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear nothing about anything about attacking me, because the second I feel like you coming at me sideways, I don't want to hear it. I'm going to cut you the fuck off. I'm going to call judgment on you, and God's going to handle you right away. And believe me, he will. If you come at me correct as your king, your leader, your future mayor, you know what I'm saying? You love me, respect me, you honor me, there won't be no problem. There ain't going to be no problem. Help me as a friend. Look at me as an ally and stop trying to fucking come up on me. You know, because I could spot that shit just by looking at your eyes or your energy, your vibe, the way you move, the way you talk, the way you act, your character. Within a fucking 10 seconds, I could tell if you're a high threat, a no threat or just a dumb motherfucker that's a threat to himself. You know what I'm saying? Because you're. But I could tell and a lot more other things too. A lot. But I'm gonna download this video because the world needs to know the shit I'm going through, bro. Look at the way I'm living, people. I'm a royal king, goddammit. The viceroyal king of France. Of Europe. Born to rule all nations, bro. Sent by God to rule all nations. And believe me, I am. God's gonna make sure I am. God's in charge here. And the day he arrests my grandma, believe me, I'm gonna post that shit too. So be on standby. Because a lot of shit's gonna pop off from here on out. God has had enough. I've had enough. I need to get a whole fucking night of sleep. For once, bro. Without waking up coughing. And I'm gonna get my goddamn new AC. She said, and you ain't gonna get no goddamn AC. You think you gonna get an AC? Fuck you. You know, and the next time you open up that restroom window, watch and see what happens. When I hang up, I'm gonna go open it if I fucking start coughing again. Best believe. And if she fucking wants smoke again, I'll put it on fucking YouTube again. She's not the only one with help here, bro. So do I. And my God's bigger than all of them and Satan and all his demons put together. And my problems. So I ain't worried about it. But y'all are like, God damn, King. God damn, bro. I hate the way they fucking treat you there. I'm like, I know, I hate it too. Why do you think God's gonna kill him, bro? Why do you think God's gonna fuck these cops up? Every day he's gonna fucking fuck these cops up till they do their goddamn job. His words, not mine. His will was done, not mine. I ain't doing this. God is. But anyways, much love. I'm gonna post this shit. My mom's listening through her cameras on her fucking iPad and her cell phone and shit. Through their secret society app. My neighbors are listening to everything. I don't care. I don't care. Every time my grandma barks and then I bark a little bit back, you know, to put her in her place. Like, don't talk to me like that. My mom fucking calls right away. My mom will fucking call. Is there everything okay? Oh, okay, because I kind of felt like there was something wrong. Because she's listening. My mom is watching me. I mean, what kind of mother in her right mind watches her son like a fucking hawk unless she's fucking trying to kill him and he's trying to expose her and she's doing con artist shit and she's a witch, a warlock, and she's a fucking con artist and she's going to the banks, you know, distributing my money to other criminals in the city, and then she's being a fucking thief, a fucking fraud, you know, a demon, a witch, a warlock, Jezebel. And that's the only reason why. Because if she was none of that, why would she be doing that to me? Hello? All these people that are illegally surveillancing me are part of her. But my mother's the worst one. She's the worst one. She will always call on the drop of a dime. Yeah. Alma, you're going to prison, fool. You ain't even my mom. What the fuck is wrong with you? You are a psychotic, schizophrenic freak on the fucking streets that's gonna get sent to prison, not jail. You are gone. Your nuts are gone. You're worse than Trump. How dare you call me your son, and still to this day when you know I'm not your son? And how dare you live off my rightful birthright my whole life and human traffic me and have people rape me in my sleep and then jump me as a little kid in elementary. I've been getting jumped, molested, gang stalked, all the above because of you, Alma. You're the one holding my money and all the rest of my family, but because of you, you spread out the wealth. Because of you, you're the ringleader of my wealth. Not stupid. I'm gonna post this shit, alright? Stay tuned, people. Because a lot of shit's going to start happening. A lot of shit. In my city, too, bro. A lot of shit.